Hello, all. Sorry about that previous broadcast. I was just playing around with a new toy and decided to go live. So, if we had come back to
Go live.
StreamYards. So, uh, hey, Rogue. How you been doing, man? Let me get an invite out there. Now, this time I'm using StreamYards. I was playing around with Streamlabs and just farming. That's good. At least you get something to do during all this shutdown bull crap. So, what you guys think of the debate yesterday? The Rogan, Miss Joe. Yeah, the presidential one. Sorry. I thought it was a circus with two grown men bickering like old ladies. Sorry about that, Miss Joe. Nothing really. Yeah, true. Oops, let me put this one up first. That one. Dead air. I hope the next debate's better than the one they just had because they didn't really accomplish anything just besides show their ass. See if I can get a coon ass to come in here. Meaning a boomer or a hobbit. And everybody's probably over watching Andrew and all that knuckleheadness. Ah, what the hell? Let's go panel stealing. Oh, he has the salty crap up there.
When she hits me, she never leaves the park. The telephone book or a wood stack. You know, sometimes I lay across the lap when I pull my pants down just so I can.
So, am I understanding this correctly, Salty? Do you think domestic violence is a joke? Is that what I'm hearing? You're laughing about it? You think?
Yes, Salty's a piece of shit.
Because domestic violence is not a joke, man. This shit really takes place, man. I mean, some of these people are in some bad shapes, and you're sitting here joking about it, man. What the fuck, Salty? You don't fucking laughing matter, man. What the fuck?
Salty, that's kind of like that girl I was with the other night. She said, "Oh, don't worry about it. It ain't gonna hurt." And when she jerked it out, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the next morning you woke up with your pants down.
Sorry about that. Hey, Grim, you can come on up on panel if you
I was
like.
gonna go there, but I didn't take it as far as Salty ran take it.
Okay, so let's talk about defunding the police again.
Okay.
We don't need to defund the police.
What do you mean?
Defund the police. If you defund the police, anarchy and chaos will reign. Think
That's
about it.
not. Okay.
That's
my
if you defund the police,
Instead of defunding them, why don't they retrain them?
But there isn't anybody to deal with it now. They don't.
But that's why we need to get rid of their qualified immunity.
Yeah, I'm still in Andrews.
They need out of their own pocket, not the taxpayers' pocket.
Since he's being a tyrant, won't let me up on his panel.
Malpractice type insurance, like the doctors have to carry.
Hey, Grim.
If they screw up, they can no longer get that insurance.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, I'm still in Andrew's stream. Yeah, I tried. Oh, doing good. Here, let me mute
Yeah,
that.
Odin, you got to give me a minute. I'm moving my furniture out the apartment.
Damn. Oh, take your time, man.
All right, I'm finna drop it off at the other house. Give me a minute. Be back.
All right, I could move you down to the basement if you want to.
No, I'm gonna be driving. I gotta drive somewhere, so I'm gonna hop off.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I tried Stream Labs and Oi. Too many buttons to try to figure out. Panel I can get to work. Damn, sweet. Is that how you keep them in line? Pull out the knee-high heels and the whip and... Oh? You there, Grim?
Then the insurance are working for the company. When I go in there working on mine, as through my company,
You have to
I
have
have to have a
Hey, Beaver.
$5 million umbrella.
Yeah, it's an umbrella.
That's not fair.
It's an umbrella.
Yeah, no, that's not fair. And the rest of the guys next to me don't have to have nothing.
How come? That doesn't make sense. Because are you the only one that's going to cause damage?
Just because I can make a fire and I make fire because it's welding.
Well, how much? Oh, because of fire. So how much does your insurance cost a year to get that? Oh, well,
It's been like that for long. It's been like that for years. I have to
Welcome
carry
back, Grim.
a $5 million umbrella.
Oh.
Can you hear me
And
now?
there's guys next to me.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
That I mean, they bolted up.
Sorry, I'm just muting that so I can hear you over it.
Oh, that's all right. I don't ever say anything important anyway.
So what's your thoughts on what Salty said about kids? Or towards a kid?
Oh,
I didn't hear exactly what it was, but you know, it seems salty. You need to take a couple grains of salt with everything he says a lot of times.
Yeah. Oh, basically he called A Balance's kid retarded.
Oh, yeah. I heard that. Yeah. Yeah, that was very uncalled for, in my opinion. Um,
Hey, Roland.
it's just something you don't, there's just certain things. I don't know. Our generation was taught different, I guess. There's just certain things you just don't do or say, or places you don't go. Um, that isn't something I don't think is appropriate. I
Yeah.
mean, he knows he knows how his child is, good, bad, or indifferent, pluses, minuses, the whole nine. He doesn't need somebody telling him all this crap. I mean, what does that? I can go and make fun of A Balance's kid. What's that do really?
Just shows
Nothing.
you just shows you how big of a coward you are.
Yeah, I mean, it just what's the point of it? It's pointless to me. It's like I said. Yeah, I was never impressed with the bullies that pick on the special needs kids and stuff. It's like, really? I mean, if you're going to pick on somebody, pick on somebody your own size. That old saying, that kind of thing. Not the weakest, And picking on kids, that's just, I don't know. It very uncalled for, in my opinion.
Yeah, it rubs you the wrong way. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's just why? I mean, what you know? I don't get it.
And like the kids don't have enough in their life to worry about, and you gotta worry about a grown ass man attacking them. Come on now.
Right? I know it's I like I said, I just very uncalled for in my book, very inappropriate, very it should be off limits. Um, I don't even know how people think that way. I would never think, oh, because his child, isn't perfect, his sperm isn't perfect, he's not perfect. Alec, it's like you really have too much time on your hands to think about this kind of stuff, really. Um, you know, it just shows you whose brain goes in those really deep, dark places that most of us have better things to do than to think about that kind of stuff. At least, in my opinion, I do.
Yeah. Then he attacks people with medical conditions and really,
Well, everybody's got something, I mean,
yeah.
everybody's got their, like I say, we all have our crosses to bear. Um, you know, why go for the soft underbelly at every point? I mean, it just shows you what kind of person it is.
So, Grim, are you a plumber?
Um, um, if I say yes, that means people might ask me to help them with things. Um, I am not a licensed plumber, no, but I've done a lot of plumbing work in my time.
Oh, so you're a handyman.
Yeah, yeah, we were just cleaning out a trap, a trap on her bathroom sink that was really plugged up full of
Uh,
hair and crap. It wasn't anything. Um, real technical.
you're constantly replacing. How much hair you got, girl? Shit.
Well, it's an old chromed. metal, and it's seen better days. I told her I'd replace it all with PVC and be done with it. Um, some places though do have ordinances where you have to keep it metal. Um, and yeah, that's great if you can afford copper all around, but
Hey,
most people
Steve.
can't. PVC is so much easier and so much easier to hello, Mr. Pender, replace and take care of that I don't understand the metal ordinances in some cities and stuff.
Yeah.
But
PVC has its problems too.
oh yeah, yeah. But like I said, it's easy to replace. It's usually around here. It's easy to find. Um, you just throw the whole thing away and redo it all if you have to.
Yeah.
Like
What's
I
wrong
said,
with?
if I could afford the copper, I'd have copper. But you know,
Yeah. Well, copper's expensive anymore. So, sweet as sugar. What's wrong with your plumbing now?
I think it's working. She just needs the chrome chrome metal is rusty. It's got ragged, sharp edges on a lot of it where it's rusted away. It's just kind of in pretty bad shape. It's showing its age. Just needs replaced.
Ah,
It works, but it's getting thin. You can tell it's. Oh, you found? Did you get the whole thing switched finally?
so Mr. Pender, what you up to?
Yeah, I'm sure it was. It's always like that. You think it's gonna be a
Hey, Diver.
hour-long deal and
Noon.
ends up being a week-long deal.
I would have just told her to place the sink and maybe the cabinet that holds it, and check the floor around it.
It was just running really slow. It would drain, but it would take it, forever.
Rust in the pipes probably, or a lot of hair.
It was a
Or
lot of hair and rust. There's a little both, but the hair was the clog. But like I said, the pipe's showing its age. It's been there a while. Oh, hey, Mister Pender, I'll take any cigars, donations. I haven't had a good cigar in forever. But the last one I had, I must admit, was a Cohiba White Dot. So, it's hard to. I want a Monte Cristo number one, a Cuban one, but that's on my list. But I can't afford those nice cigars anymore.
next, you'll probably have to change your toilet out, sweet sugar, and that ain't hard. It's easy as hell.
Yeah, I want to do that here. I want to make the entire thing kind of waterproof, the floor and the bottom part of the walls, anyway.
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised what you find in a house after you rip the wall off. You might find some interesting stuff. Well, you'll have Joe out there. He should be able to help you remodel. Just keep him away from the paintbrush. He likes to molest them. Sorry, Grim.
Oh, no, you're fine. It's your room. You say, shut the fuck up and get out.
Nah.
Give me the boot.
So, Diver, what you been up to?
SOSDD.
Okay, in English?
Same old shit, different day.
Different day. I have that day every day. It's just one
Pretty much.
long day. Oh, I've been trying to do more around here, but my foot still isn't completely healed. It's so close, it's just driving me insane.
Oh. So, was it heartwarming there, Swedish Sugar, when you found that letter to your mom from your dad? Where's that knucklehead Joe at?
Driving to his other place. Is he moving or something? He must be. Or does he keep two places? I don't know.
I think he might be moving. Pretty soon he might be moving out to Colorado.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for a certain lady.
Oh,
I ain't gonna name any names.
right. See, I've heard. Now, what I've heard is all that's a bunch of hooey. But, you know, who am I?
Uh-oh. Now what you plan on doing with Joe there, Swedish Sugar? Are you planning on torturing poor Joe?
It's only torture if it's all in one person's mind. If it's in both, then it wouldn't be really torture. That would be called like foreplay or something, but
There's nothing wrong with that, Swedish Sugar.
you can't do carpentry road. I'll have to come out and help you out if you ever need carpentry stuff done. I can do that crap too. I've done about all of it.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful with the codes and all that good shit.
Yep. I live out in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have to follow any codes, even though I know most of them. But
Well, the codes are pretty much unilaterally across the states.
right.
Andrew's restreaming schemo. I mean emo.
Yeah.
And put it up so we have some noise in the background.
As long as they work road, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Then we got the salty rant coming up next.
Oh, we don't want to miss that.
By
Oh.
some Lady Di. Then we got News Now 702
Yeah.
coming up.
Yes,
$2
sweet.
super chat.
I've got
I
a couple
try to help
people looking
everyone.
for the
and
stuff
support where I can.
because
Thank
they've
you,
backed
News Now
backed up
702.
mason jars another
I
month.
always
So
had respect for News Now
we're
702.
still
I
in a
never had an issue
nationwide
with her.
shortage of
Good time
mason
talk shit
She
jars.
about
was
her.
one of the people I met in Texas. Awesome.
If you had a
Hey,
lake,
Caitlin,
So I thank you, News
Miss
Now
Taylin,
702, for the
I
super
haven't
chat.
seen Miss
It's like one time
Taylin
we
in a
talk
long
shit on her,
time.
right?
come on up on panel, Tay.
Anna, with a super sticker of a banana peel.
Yeah, if I
Anna
really have to
again,
bite the
with
bullet,
another
I'll pay
super
the big
sticker of
bucks
a
for 'em,
banana.
Sugar. I just hate
Hang on a
doing it.
second.
But
Hang on. Oh, don't scroll to that so
Nope,
fast.
if
email.
I have
too
to,
much.
I
Now
will.
702. I
Well, you could always go
always
to
had
a lake and
respect
look
for
over the
News
edge,
Now
see if there's
702.
any
I never
bottles
had an issue
there.
with her.
I got
Jars.
bottles.
She
I
was one
can
of the
do it in
people I met in
bottles, but
Texas.
I'm making apple
lady
pie for Christmas. I did it a couple
Robinson
years ago,
with a
and
thumbs
I
up.
couldn't do it
One
last year for certain
Now this
reasons.
does not
And
include tonight
I was going to do it
live
this year,
stream
but
because
there's
we might live
now a
stream
big
tonight.
shortage of mason
So we
jars,
do
and I
do a
put
live stream
apples
tonight
in
that
it,
will include tonight's
and a cinnamon
live
stick
stream
and all that, and that's kind of hard to
next
do
month's video. Okay.
in a bottle.
All right.
It's easier in a
So
jar.
here with the super chats for the month of September.
I already know what you could do. Go to
Thomas
a certain
Robinson
state, kidnap a lady. Just don't let Joe know about it.
All right.
and
with a thumbs
have her
up.
bring her jars with you.
Thomas Robinson again with another.
Well, she was
stupid
going to get me
sticker.
some till I told her not to because the price
So
is
there you
so
go. Two
outrageous.
Thomas Robinson.
She's like, "Well, I found some," but I'm like, "Yeah, 4 times what the normal
702
price is."
coming out.
By
$2.
the time they
super
get to you, you
chat.
get half of what she
I
sent
try
you
to help
due
everyone
to
Yep.
breakage.
Yep.
and
Yeah, the
support
last
where I
bunch I had
can.
shipped,
Thank
I
you,
had
News Now
only had one
702.
break,
I bless you with
1
a,
out of 12, so that's not too bad. But
with a super stick.
I need
Nope,
like 2
scrolled up too
dozen
much
quart
again.
size, and they're getting really hard to find.
Yeah, there's a banana.
Yeah.
Go down
I
one.
never noticed. You ever noticed that
John
this new
Newman.
generation doesn't know
Thumbs up. It
how
looks
to
like a bird.
house
A
cook or
bird
cook
emoted J.
compared
Bird,
to
with
the
a
old-fashioned way?
bird
Oh
Everything's
yeah, I
emoted
stored
J.
know.
bought.
$2.
Oh,
$3 super chat.
when my
I'm just
son was a
rounding it
lot
off.
younger,
Accountability
we
for
would go
Ross
fishing a
Robinson.
lot at night, and
Robinson.
where
Thomas
we went,
Robinson.
I had a
Rachel.
thing I could use
Super sticker.
to put a
Thomas
fire in if I
again.
had to,
Another
but
super sticker.
most of the places were okay with open fires, and we would always cook weenies or something, while we're fishing. And
Thomas Trolls hate
he had a
us
bunch of
round.
friends with
Promoted
him one
bird.
time.
On Newman.
2 or 3 of his friends went fishing, and
Nope,
I
scrolled
pulled
up
out
too much again.
Jiffy Pop and said, after our hot dogs
Yeah,
and
there's
stuff,
a
we'll have
banana.
some popcorn.
Go
And they
down
were
one.
like, "You don't have a microwave?"
John Newman.
And I'm like, "I don't need a microwave."
With
And they were just,
He is
it
awesome.
was like magic or something. They were
More
watching
Thomas
from,
Robinson. Thomas
you know,
Robinson. Rachel.
something that they couldn't
Super
even
sticker.
imagine,
Village
popping
Idiots.
popcorn over an open
Email
fire
go
on
back
a
to Mexico.
little
And
aluminum
free
pan.
DDT.
Jiffy Pop stuff you buy.
Yeah, popping popcorn over an
I
open
don't know
fire.
what
Oh
that
my
what
God,
he
that's
meant by
heaven.
that. I'm not Mexican. I was born in the United States, but I don't know what he means. Sakama.
Did
$5
you?
super chat.
Fucking
Oh my God!
email.
Did he just say that? The Troll King.
Yeah.
$4.99. I'm glad he's on the list because not only did he super chat me a couple times, he PayPal'd me a couple of times as
Yeah.
well. So I
You
wanna
ever had
thank
a
Alex, thank
small
you
pie
very much
over an open
for
fire?
your super
Yes.
chat and your
That's
PayPal
good.
donations.
2 pieces of bread, the pie
Bunch of
filling,
Ricardos.
put
Yep.
in the middle.
There's
Hobo
let's
pie.
see how many Ricardo there's. 1, 2, 3,
I used to have a couple
4,
hobo pie
5,
makers. I'll probably have to get some more. I
5
haven't
down
had any
here.
of
There's
those
a
in a
thumbs
long
up.
time.
So there's 5 of them right there.
Yeah.
I
Let's
always
get up
lived,
to the top.
growing up, my dad always had to have a
Bring
fireplace
that
in every
thumbs up
house
to
we
the
lived
top.
in, but one, and that's
Because
why
that
he
was
got
one
rid
of
of
the
it.
5. Thomas
Didn't have a
Robinson
fireplace, and
again.
we always had the
Raging
popcorn
Scorpion.
popper to cook popcorn over the fire there, and
$1.99.
we do
He
hobo
must have said
pies,
something
even
bad
in the
because his
house.
message was
In the
deleted.
wintertime especially, we'd
And
make all
Shy
kinds of
Tower.
crap at the
Sweet Reedy
fireplace.
money is because of you
Yeah.
waiting. So that's been every
Went
super
camping.
chatting.
We used to do that as a kid. I went
Besides
through a
you do
whole loaf of
Halloween,
bread
I
just
don't know what
making
the whole
those.
Oh
COVID
yeah.
thing.
Woo.
All right, people.
I've
So he made
done them where you
approximately
can you know,
On
you can
this
put
video,
pizza stuff in them. You can put
$105
hamburger and stuff. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with
super
those
chat
things.
is what he made. In super chats. So I went through and added it all up. Please tell me I'm live still. I'm gonna be pissed if I'm not. Okay, I'm still live. So I went through and added it up. There is $105.99.
Yeah, I sent Joe an invite and Jeff an
106
invite.
too much.
So Diver, what do you think of the debate yesterday?
It's a circus.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm reading through chat.
Did you see anybody get their point across?
It was whatever points were put across were destroyed by the rhetoric.
Yeah. They had two grown men up there acting like kids.
Sorry, I'm still reading chat. Some of y'all probably gonna wish I stay out chat.
You steal your neighbor's robe. Dang, sweet. So you go from your house to your neighbor's house naked just for a robe. Andrew's having dead air. What the hell?
Yeah.
And for peaches too? Damn.
Do you steal the peaches or do you barter for the peaches?
Well, if her neighbor's a male, he probably gives her the peaches because she goes over there naked to get a robe, and while she's
Right.
there, she gets the peaches. Just kidding, sweet sugar. Give him a little something, something, a little eye view, and she gets what she wants.
My dad used to have a a peach tree. And man, I'm telling you what, the yellow jackets loved those things. It's the only thing I had against that. He had apple trees and pear trees too, but they seem to really go after the peaches. And I hate yellow jackets, so.
So I'm reading through chat. People don't make false accusations, please. We're trying to get back on track. I know I went off.
I like apple or strawberry.
Now the other night, but
Wild strawberries, God, those are good. But the bees around them, I don't particularly like them. They like me, I just don't like them.
Right.
about it. Now anybody has proof that
They sting me and I
there's a
swell.
child in there, all right?
I don't mind honeybees. I hardly ever have problems with honeybees, but yellow jackets and some of the wasps and of course hornets. We have hornets around here and they're just evil. I give them a wide berth. I've tempted that before, tried to battle hornets before, and I never win. So I just kind of give them a wide berth anymore. Them things are just they're evil.
They're nasty fuckers.
They are, man. Those things, and we have hummingbird feeders out, and every year or two I'll get just hornets just covering one of them, and the only thing that'll mess with them is the hummingbirds. They can outfly them, so they're about the only thing that messes with the hornets. Everything else stays away from them.
And did you hear about those new hornets coming up? And they transmute it, and now they're killing too many bees.
Yep. Yeah, we got to protect the honeybees because they do a lot that we don't even realize. So,
Yeah, they do. And their honey's good for people that have allergies.
yep.
PDF, you're getting your ass kicked over this chat.
Yeah, we have a Mennonite store here I got to go out to because they supposedly have local honey, and local honey is supposed to be better for you at fighting off local sicknesses, viruses, what have you. So I got to get some local honey. And they used to have it, and they closed down for a while. I don't know what happened to them, and now they're back. They got the store back open. But it's kind of like an Amish store, but they're Mennonites, and it's kind of bulk everything. And if you take, used to be if you took your own containers, you could buy the honey for so much a pound, and it was good honey. I used to buy it there all the time, but I need to get back up there and see what all
Okay.
they got since they reopened.
Okay, Jeff, take your time, man. I ain't no hurry.
No, screw that. If he can't come up right now, you're done, Jeff. You're gone. You're done. You're disowned. Not, nope. Odin says, come up. You come up now. You don't make him wait. Yep. Apple pie, he came running.
You just
Mine's
want
the liquid apple pie.
moonshine.
Yeah. Well, it's a mixed drink. You can make it with moonshine or about any really high proof stuff. Um, so it's like a mixed drink. It's not really like real, apple brandy, apple pie type made moonshine. But it's really good, and the recipe came from a moonshiner, and it tastes just you can't even tell there's alcohol in it. It's like 100 proof when I'm done with it.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's pretty mean stuff, but it tastes really good. You can't, like I say, you can't tell there's alcohol in it. Everybody I've given it to, my friends were so pissed that I couldn't make it last year for Christmas. So this year I was going to make a bunch and can't find any damn mason jars. Well, you can, but they're 4 to 5 times the price. It's like this is insane.
Did you hear what Miss Joe said?
What's that?
Her daughter makes apple moonshine and peaches.
Yep, yep.
Miss Joe will be stopping over for a drink or two.
I can drink now. I am free and clear.
PDF.
I'm allowed to have alcohol and all that good stuff. I'm not a probationer anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
Well, I
after
just got the notification, Jeff. It just posted.
after shooting your floor.
Yeah. Yes. It's all over with. I'm done. Now I gotta find out how to get it expunged because it was my first offense. So they say I can get it expunged easily. I don't know what that means. Might not be easy for me, but
Wipe off your record. I think it takes 7 years. Depends on your state.
right. Yeah. I mean, it's a misdemeanor. I don't,
All right,
and I'm not
PDF.
going to be looking like for a job. So it's not like, you know, it's going to really affect me, but it'd be nice not for it not to be there. But
Yeah. Well, it'd still be there. Sorry about that. It'll still be there. Just the public won't be able to see it.
right.
Remove PDF's comments and
And
PDF reverts.
it's
Hey,
not
Joe.
something that I even care that anybody knows about, really. I mean, it was kind of foolish, and just act of stupidity on my part. Um,
What'd you do, Graham?
He,
Hmm?
he, he killed his floor.
What'd you do?
I shot a hole in my floor.
It wouldn't let me remove his comment, so
Please tell me it was with a shotgun.
No, it was a
No.
45.
45.
Yeah, my son was throwing a temper tantrum. He was an adult. If he would have been a minor, I wouldn't have been charged with anything.
Yes.
Um, and he had a radial arm saw, my radial arm saw, without the it was I had it. I just brought it here. It was off the table. It was detached, so he just had the arm and the saw above his head, and I didn't know if he was going to throw it at me or what. So I fired a round off in the floor because I
Hey,
knew what was under it, and he called the cops. And the cops arrested me.
You call the cops on family nowadays? What the fuck is that?
My boy did, and I told him, "You got to live the rest of your life knowing that you called the cops on your old man." I said,
I remember a girlfriend that did that shit as a because she thought it was funny. She was pregnant, and she was hitting me and smacking me and like, you can't hit me. And she thought it was hilarious. That you can't hit me back because I'm pregnant. I can call the police. To her, it was funny. And I hit her in the
"Right,
muscle and of her leg. I don't know if y'all do frogs. When you know how you hit a nigga
yeah,
with your
yeah,
knuckle.
yeah,
I gave her a frog in her leg. And she laughed and she like, you know what? You hit me and I'm pregnant. I can call the police. And she did. I left. I saw him go by to answer the call as I was walking home.
right,
And I told her, no, I can't fuck with you, man. That's just like the ultimate.
right." I didn't think I did anything wrong. I mean, I let the cops in my house. I told them the whole story.
You figured you
Never
was
again.
okay, right?
Yeah, never again. Never again.
Yes,
Because
don't
I could
trust
have
young
said, "Hey, you
guy.
ain't coming in my fucking house. Get a warrant." You know.
Right, and he can leave if he got a fucking issue.
And they're like, "Well,
You
he
kick him.
lives
You
there
take my kid
too,"
with
and
you.
they put me in with felons. I was in an orange jumpsuit, manacled all the time. They
Yeah,
kept saying, "Oh, we're getting you for domestic violence. You tried to shoot your kid," and I'm like, "Man, I'm a good shot." And I got my first shotgun when I was 9, and this was a
me.
pistol. I'm like, at 10 feet, I can't miss. So I wanted a hole in him. I said, "Parents have to bluff." I said, I was bluffing. I wanted him to stop his shit.
Especially Graham with a grown child. You know, my old
Right,
man has pulled that shit. Before a bluff with a gun.
right. And I shouldn't have done it. I mean, I shouldn't have. I know better. I do. But I let my anger the best of me. I just wanted him to stop his shit.
Which is
And
amazing to me because you seem like the calmest nigga in the world to me. So it's amazing that that even
oh
occurred.
yeah, yeah. I lost it. That's one of the first times I've lost my temper in many years, and I was just tired of it. And it was a power play between my son trying to be the man and tell me what's what,
That's
and
what led
me
to me
saying,
and
"No,
my
I don't
dad.
care."
I
You know,
really understand you. I think he was wrong too, but those circumstances.
you know. I learned my lesson. I shouldn't have done it. I knew better, and did it anyway. And I paid the price. I'm still paying it, so I got to figure out because they didn't revoke my concealed handgun license. They suspended it, so I have to see what I have to do to
What
get
they end
that
up
back.
doing? They give you time for that shit.
Oh yeah, I did 10 days in jail and a year probation, and they kept saying they were going to charge me with felonies and all
Yeah.
this shit. And then they charged me with a misdemeanor aggravated menacing. In Ohio means you scared somebody into thinking you might cause them bodily harm or death.
Misdemeanor menacing. Damn.
Yeah.
hey, Joe, we got
This
to
is
go
why you
to
don't call the police on your family.
Miss Joe's house for a couple weeks for watermelon
Watermelon
jelly.
jelly. That's a thing. I
Oh
didn't know
wow,
that. I
that's
never
pretty
heard of
good.
that. To just now.
It's Her
I'm gonna mute
daughter
my
is
mic. I'm
supposedly
gonna
made it.
talk to my mom for a second.
Oh, take your time. I just want to go there to try the moonshine and eat
I'm
some
good at
jelly.
it, sugar. I'm good at it. Um, and yeah, if you haven't had green chili or like jalapeno or habanero jam or jelly, it's really good. It's not hot like I mean, it's not. It's a little bit, but not like you would think. At least the stuff I had never was.
Okay. Road trip to Joe's house, son.
Yep.
Careful, she might put us to work. Well, you want food, my house needs fixed. That back porch needs fixed. Guess what you all get to do?
Yep.
NJ, I walked into a room one day. You were in there with Desert Sentinel. Y'all were killing it. And then you were like, you were like, all right, maybe we need to stop this conversation. We don't want to bore people. I want you to know that I was absolutely enthralled. And it was not bullshit. And I was like, oh fuck, these two niggas together, I'm already fanboying. And sure enough, you niggas killed. But you cut the conversation too short, in my opinion.
Don't boost his ego.
No, I wanted to say that I haven't had a
Aren't
chance to rap with him.
aren't you in Texas, Odin?
No, Pennsylvania.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're the smarter side of Ohio.
Yeah.
Ah,
What what
That's
what
not saying
part of
much.
what part? Hey. What part of Pennsylvania?
Great Lake part.
Oh, so not far from me.
Uh oh.
On my side. Okay.
you said,
You ain't gonna
uh
you ain't gonna shoot my floor, are you?
No, but
oh.
never know. I might come out and help you with your porch. I've been
I,
known to do that kind of thing.
I
Oh
should
no, that was for Miss Joe.
Oh, okay.
Grandma should also tell you that I had the incident where my old man was teaching me how to, first he taught us how to disassemble a shotgun and clean it properly and all that before he ever even taught us how to shoot or anything. And before he
Right.
took us out how to shoot, he taught us how to, put the cartridges in. At that time, he taught us the guns and rifles too, but at that time, it was a shotgun, the type of where you pull the hammer back
Right.
to pull a trigger. It was, I think, a 20 gauge. Oh, you want a single shot or something?
Right. Right.
Yes. And to release the hammer, you hold it with your thumb, pull a trigger, and you release it slowly by controlling it with your thumb.
Right.
And I got it right a couple times. And he put a shell in there. He was like, confident. We're in the crib. And
Oh God. Here
yes,
we go.
I did not. I put the shell in. I did the thumb thing, and my thumb slips, and it hits so hard. It left an imprint on the shell, but it didn't go off when I was aiming
Oh
at the
wow.
TV. Yes, I
Damn.
would have blew the TV apart, bro. And we pulled the
Oh
shell out.
man.
We was like, "How did that not? That was hard." And it had the dent in the firing pin to put a dent in
Oh
and
man.
everything, but the primer didn't explode.
That's good. You
Yes,
lucked out.
right.
You lucked out, man.
I did, and this stayed with me my entire life, man. Everybody needs to teach their kids those fucking lessons. I learned very young,
Well,
like Grim
I-
just said.
You learned quick that day.
well, I
Mm,
grandfathered. They started giving hunting courses, safety courses, and made it mandatory for kids in Ohio. But I'd had like 4 or 5 years of
yeah,
um, hunting licenses, so I grandfathered over. But they did it in our school. In fact, it was our biology class, our science class. He took like a week out and did the hunters training course for guys and girls, just so you knew. His thing was everybody needs to know firearm safety. And
right. I was gonna say I don't. I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
oh no, go ahead. No.
I was gonna say I thought I wasn't sure about making it mandatory if that was okay because like some people say you have to join a gun club and shit like that. I'm not so certain about. But if it's a fucking in a school where you're at anyway and they teach you that, I think I'm okay with.
Right. I went through it. I mean, he couldn't fail me because I'd already had licenses and all that, but um, it was like, yeah. And how my dad taught me is he bought
Sugar
me
baby, I didn't know you were in here.
a BB pellet gun, a Crossman pump up air, you know, BB
Yeah, I remember
gun
those.
at the same time, and he said you can shoot the BB gun. However, you better treat it like it's that shotgun. He said
Right.
you can only have the shotgun when I'm around with you. He said, but if I ever see you point that thing at somebody or at something that you shouldn't, you'll never shoot that shotgun again. He said, you better treat that sucker like it's the real McCoy, you know.
Yes. When I
So
taught my
I had to
kids,
practice
I,
all the gun safety and gun stuff with the BB gun, and it taught me well, you know.
I was shooting flies with my BB gun. My old man did the same.
Hmm.
And I could shoot flies with that motherfucker. I could
We
put a
used to,
BB through a target and put a second BB through the same hole.
yep, I used to do that shit. We used to
Yeah.
take 22 cartridges and put them on a cinder block out in the
Yeah.
yard, and then me and my buddies, we'd all have our BB guns, and we'd all shoot those 22 shells
Yeah.
empty off of
Yeah.
there. And
Yes.
a BB's not much wider, or not as almost as wide as a 22 cartridge. So it was pretty
I,
hard, but
I did it with foil cartridge. That was dumb. I did it in my basement because I got a full basement that ran the length of the house.
Hey,
And
hey,
right.
I
hey,
yeah,
Joe, I
and
got a question
yeah,
or a thought.
yeah.
Couldn't you guys do like a hunter safety course where you guys get a bunch of BB guns, do a group where you have dads or moms in that group where they go to a range and they teach their kids on what gun safety is and do like a charity type thing.
I
You
think
could even
so.
do it
Why
with
not? If you're
airsoft.
on a if you're not, yeah, I was gonna say if you're on a ranch or something, they might we might consider real weapons in the city or more urban areas. I see the BB gun, but on a ranch, they're probably been raised around shotguns. It might be wiser if we actually checked first, and fuck, it might be teaching a kid who's been around shotguns all his life a BB gun. That's not so cool. We might as well teach them the real thing.
Well,
Right.
I was talking about like Chicago because
Yes, we would
that's
never
close.
be able to pull a fucking gun or a shotgun in Chicago, right, and take it to the right. Agreed. Well, when you said ranch, though, I immediately changed my way of thinking. Like, those kids probably are adept, and they may need like we had to learn to disassemble every fucking thing of the gun,
Oh yeah.
and we had the real
Yep.
cleaning kits and all of that. And, we had to do all that.
A ranch kid be able to break it down in 2 seconds. Like,
I
so you're
think
still
so.
at it?
Right, I think so, which is why the BB gun shit might be, unless they're very, very young.
But
My old man had, by the time I was 15, I probably had 15 guns.
like, I mean, like for big cities like Chicago, Erie, Philadelphia,
Yes,
New York, BB
See,
gun.
I'm
That
not
way they
far
can
from
that's an
here.
easily break it
idea.
down.
I'm only a couple hours from
Yeah.
here.
And it's a good idea too, because it pushes a person's rights, and reinforces your Second Amendment.
Yeah.
What y'all
Yep.
think of the debate? If I can change the subject, I didn't see it. I'm looking at the TV. I got it on mute, but I see they're showing clips from the debate. What you guys think? I
To
saw
read.
Trump.
Oops, sorry.
I, I was gonna say, I'm sorry. I saw Trump interrupting a fucking lot. That's all I know.
Oh,
That's
Biden wasn't innocent either. He called Trump a clown. It was a it was a shit show from the get go.
That's what I'm hearing. Shit show. That's exactly what I'm hearing. It was cringy. Someone saying the news announcers was
that's
like,
what it
I
sounds
hated
like.
to watch it, but I had to because I have to talk about it. It's part of my job. I knew the next day at work, but I would have turned it. It was embarrassing. I was like, damn.
And we wonder
And
why all the other countries fucking laugh at us. And
I
you know,
know.
Eh,
and it's
Say what
like
you want about
Jesus.
Reagan, what's his name? Obama, fucking even Clinton, fucking in office, Bush. At least they knew what it was to be presidential. You know, they would at least fake it or something. You know, and I
Right.
like shit about all of them, by the way, including the Bush and the Reagans and that type of shit. They were presidential. Reagan was brilliant. I ain't gonna bullshit you. And now we got someone who don't even know the Constitution and shit like that. He can't do simple, you know, can't even do simple role model type shit. It's so fucking embarrassing to be American.
Eh,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
grab in the pussy, man, if you need to. You famous, you ain't gonna
Yeah.
give
he,
a fuck.
Yeah. Grab him.
he
Grab him in
didn't
the
Exactly.
say
pussy.
that. That was all
But
fucking media propaganda.
A lot of
you
it
did
is, but
wait, no,
it's
but that tape exists, the audio and the
Yeah,
video.
it was edit.
The unedited exists as well. Have you seen it? Both.
I've seen it, heard it, and the
Okay. All right. The unedited surely exists. And they got video of them on the bus and all of that shit. And
that
I don't
was
know.
his
He didn't
that was his freedom of speech, much as it
yeah.
agree. That's what I'm
nasty.
wondering why
And
you saying it didn't
most of
happen.
his
He didn't deny it. He said yes, and I got the right
right.
to say that shit. This is how men talk.
I mean, most of his problem has been his mouth. You know, you just want to tell him
Yes.
just shut up. You know,
Yeah, I'll
Even
agree
just
every
with that.
month, his supporters said, "I saw Graham. You are killing me with all these fucking. You know, you really touched me today." I saw the exact same shit. One firm supporter said, "I'm gonna vote for him no matter what." But damn, can he keep his mouth shut every
yeah.
time he
Can he
opens
just
his
shut
mouth?
up? Yep.
Yes.
It's like God, man, just shut up.
Shut
You
up and
know,
Shut up.
you're the president. You don't have to mouth off at
And,
every fucking chance you
then it
get. You really
and you
don't. You
shouldn't.
know.
You
then
shouldn't
again
too. You
then
really
again
shouldn't. Like,
then again the president is the bully pulpit, and you can't let say Iraq or Iran run over you or
Oh,
take
I
oh,
know.
your
that's who you yell at. Iraq and Iran. I agree.
or or
I,
take your military and pay them $32 million to get your military back, like Obama did.
yes.
Fucking re.
Um. I,
Oh, I'm still pissed
you
over
say.
Cuba, but you know,
You
I'm serious. It's like here we have,
talking about the Bay of Pigs?
even before that. Okay, we
Uh,
we fought the Spanish American War and we won Cuba. Okay,
oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
the Philippines and a bunch of other stuff. We ended up giving all that stuff back,
Yeah.
but we kind of let them take Cuba back to somebody we really didn't like, you
Yes.
know,
Yes.
and park fucking missiles 90 miles
Yes.
off of Miami. I mean, it's kind of
Uh,
like, what the
well,
hell were you
well,
thinking?
since you know all that, what do you think about what JFK did to solve that? I thought it was. I don't know if y'all know this, but this is fucking brilliant. This is what I think got him killed too. He knew that Nixon had those recording devices in there. No one else knew that they were still in there and active. He intentionally called everyone he thought was his enemies, the general, the vice president, LBJ, in there, and he intentionally started an argument with no serious argument. It was no, we can't go in there, we're not going to do it, and left out to see what they would say. And they was saying shit like, we got to get rid of him, we can't have him as president. They were brutal.
I know.
Yes.
I didn't agree with
And
everything JFK did, okay,
yeah,
but
yeah,
he did do a lot for civil rights and he did a lot of good presidential type things.
Didn't he sleep with Marilyn Monroe?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Fucking bastard.
He was fucking everything. What are you
wait,
talking
wait,
about?
who oh, JFK, yes, I was talking about
Yeah,
Nixon. Yes, JFK banged her repeatedly. Yeah.
yeah. He would screw anything that let him pretty much. Um,
Oh, I think he banged his best friend's wife. They were way too fucking close. Dude who owned that newspaper, the Poster, one of them newspapers. Him and his wife, they always talked about their conflict of interest. They went on yachts together, and he called them for all their trips. And so they
oh
thought
yeah,
the paper was kind to him. I think he was fucking his wife too. They were way too close.
he was fucking everybody.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
the media didn't back
Right
then. They
back then,
didn't
it
call
was
him out
different.
on it. It was
Yes, back then it was different.
Oh, he's the playboy. You know, he's
Yeah,
the young president. He's out throwing his
yes.
oats and that
It
kind of
was the
crap.
same thing with the movies. If you remember, the movie stars then were not called out on their behavior. Now it's all over Entertainment Tonight and the National Enquirer. Back then, you could have a gay lover, the
Wait a
studio would
second.
keep it quiet.
Right,
You could have 4 kids on the side, studio would keep it quiet.
right.
Papers wouldn't write about it. It was just, it was just professional thing to do. No, we don't talk about that type of thing.
All right,
Somebody saw you can get clicks and views. It was over with.
there's
This
Jeff's
is
newest
what is
video.
this? What is this, Holden?
This is Jeff's newest video he just put
Okay,
out.
thank you. Yes, because I'd have got talked about like a son bitch.
Okay.
From
Wait,
Madison.
he's in here? Ah! He's fucking funny.
Okay, I watched the intro.
Yeah, right.
No, that was 8 seconds. Oh, fuck.
I busted. Joe's busted.
I had the screen zoomed in. All I could see is the fucking TV until you laughed. I didn't even know you were here.
Steve, come on up if you want to talk about it.
What's up, Steve? Oh man. Well, yeah, I just put that. I had to make my thumbnail and everything. That's what took me so damn long, man. That's crazy.
Let's check it out because I don't know. The intro had me already. Let's check it out. We've been having this conversation. I'm very interested. Is this you auditing or is this
This is us at Madison again.
okay. All right, let's check it out.
Madison protests.
All right. I saw very little of that footage, Jeff. I've seen very, very, very little.
Look, if you I listen, I think if you watched it, Joe, you would absolutely be in it, right?
Right,
Because there's nothing but nonstop freaking action in these videos in the last couple of days, or my last what 4 or 5 has been from Madison, because it was so much of it, and we like 4 days worth.
Yes, you guys were having conversations. I can imagine you have plenty of fucking shit to put together.
Well, that may be the last one. I mean, I think I can probably put together one more.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe you didn't misunderstood. You were still yelling and calling people names, but you was taking the time to say, listen, we're out to defend our rights. You were actually doing that in between calling them bootlickers and shit.
Yeah, I was certain ones, and the one I just posted has got the audio from Eric Brandt's live stream last night. I don't know if you guys caught that, but they had it. See, everybody thought they had what was it? I can't remember his name. Had a bounty on Blind Justice. But he spilled the beans last night. He said, we didn't have a $500 bounty on Blind Justice. We had a $500 bounty on NC Tyrant Hunter because he was the loudest, most obnoxious guy there or something, always hollering and screaming. Well, you fucking pushed me and called me all kind of names and see how long I holler and scream. You know what I mean? How dare you think I can't holler and scream? Y'all fucking assault me and call me all kind of names? Come on, man.
Yes, but you still would take the time, man. You did what I think I do. In between hollering and screaming, you were fucking educated.
I tried.
I remember telling Blue, I was like, fuck.
The only thing I didn't like is that fucking trash poor dirt farmer yelling at people about, they're squealing their tires, they're doing this, or they're doing that. Like, dude, squealing their tires.
I didn't see any of this.
Well, again, you're right, sort of. It's illegal too, Odin. If you want to get down to brass tacks, that's illegal. You're not supposed to squeal tires on the highway, and the only reason I say that because they was talking about us breaking the law, right? We didn't break the law. Not near a time when we there did we break the law.
Very good.
Yeah, you did. You stole oxygen. You stole oxygen, Jeff.
Yeah, right. That was against the law. Putting a bounty on my head. I mean, come on, man. That's some serious shit. Right?
It is.
But I also put in that video the bounty was there, and none of them SOBs from Madison got paid because they didn't touch me, because they was all a bunch of scared bitches.
Right.
Is it still there? The bounty?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can leave the state now. Hang on.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Hell, I'll knock myself out for $500. What are you talking about?
No.
I gotta figure out how to get to North Carolina here real
Oh,
quick.
do we know what the bounty was for? Was it to steal a sign or
It
anything
was
like
it
that?
was to knock me out. It was to actually walk up to me and knock me out.
Hey Jeff,
That was your title right there. $500 bounty.
It's on the thumbnail.
hey Jeff,
Okay, gotcha.
Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll split the 500 with you. I'll be down in about 2
There you
hours.
go. Yeah, we'll do that.
Right,
Too.
right.
Actually, I think it was just for that night, or that day. But nevertheless, though, we didn't know about that. I didn't know about that, and everybody, kept saying the bounty was on the signs, right? And it was. But the next the Tuesday we went, there was a bounty on me, and everybody thought it was on to knock Blind Justice out, but it was actually to knock me out.
The sign thing. Can I ask about the razor blades in the sign? I just want to talk about it.
I can
I don't know if
not
it's a good or
confirm
bad.
nor deny if
deny.
there was razor blades in there or not.
Okay. Is it a good idea to do that? What do y'all think?
If it's a crime, I wouldn't talk on it.
Yes, no, we're not saying any names. Jeff made that clear just then. I meant generally speaking.
I will text you right now. All right.
All right.
I'll do that.
All right. Well, now remember, in generalities, I want other people's opinions. My old man used to talk about booby trapping his car when I was a kid, and if they, just it's kind of like what is that dude Blade? He got a sword, and if you pick it up and you don't push the button, it cuts your hand off. I don't know if that's fucking so horrible. I'm imagining people gave him shit about it, but I don't know if it's not fair.
If it's breaking the law,
okay. I don't know if it's illegal or not either. I don't see how it would be, to do that shit. I could see my old man wanted to put a shotgun in the car where you kill a nigga. That's the fucking crazy shit. But I can make my shit with nails and shit on it. If I had a bat with nails on it, you take the chance.
I'll agree with you, but if it's breaking the law, I am not agreeing with you.
All right, I understand. I don't know the law, right? I don't know the law on that shit.
To be honest with you, I don't either. I really don't. I hadn't looked it up. Don't really care to.
Right. But what
I
about outside of
make
the law? That sounds. This may be shitty to say. That kind of even. I don't know. Maybe you can't hurt a motherfucker, but it sounds kind of fucking wise.
They got laws over freaking sneezing anymore.
Yeah, you're right. You can never. That can never be legal. You're right.
They still got laws in North Carolina. You can't plow a field with a fucking elephant.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. They damn sure do. It's still on the books.
Wow. I remember one they took off the books was the penalty for trying to commit suicide was death.
Yeah.
Real law.
Funny.
Real law.
That is funny.
Yeah.
So they were so somebody tried to kill themselves would get killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. You helping them.
So funny.
Yeah,
you try to kill yourself, we're gonna kill your ass.
Yeah, right.
Motherfucker.
Don't worry, you didn't succeed. We got you.
Did you get my text?
I did, yes.
Right.
Okay, you didn't kill yourself. Hell, we'll help you out the rest of the way.
Yes. Don't trip. We got you, buddy. Oh no, it's too late to go back on it now. I know you want to live, but no.
Yeah. Too bad. So sad.
Yes. I mean, it convinced you of all the reasons you should die. You were right. It is a miserable world, and you're depressed. Damn.
Yeah, right. And the video I just put up too, they talk about Eric Brandt.
Yes, I miss Eric. I've been so busy. I miss Eric shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to see Bird right now. I had Wendy getting plane tickets today. I was supposed to be at Bird's event and hanging with finally get them fucking spend some time with wifey.
Right.
But I'm still at the apartment. This is the last day. I gotta have that shit out of there by today. So I've been up since before 6 o'clock doing this shit.
Right.
It's my first fucking break. Yeah.
So Joe, you actually work today?
I did my regular job. I did not know because I have to get this done today, and it was way more I was being optimistic when I thought I could have got that shit done yesterday. And Wendy was like, "You see, told you."
Right,
She was
right.
right.
So, Jeff, what's your thoughts on the presidential debate yesterday?
I didn't, man. I ain't paying attention to that fucking debate. Both of them lying. Fucking politics, man. They all lie.
I saw about 3 or 4 minutes where they just had a clip, and it wasn't even 3 or 4 minutes because they put their intro and the outro. It was just a few clips of Trump just jumping in on dude. They would not shut the fuck up every time. It just looked like it got comedic. It was so happening. The
Right.
announcer was like, "Please, Mr. President, I don't want to yell. I don't want to raise my voice." It was
Right.
weird.
I'll watch the highlights and stuff later, probably on CNN
Yeah.
or some
I'll
shit.
watch the whole thing. I'll watch it. I got it recorded. I'll watch it. I had a DVR.
Right.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, but the news, you know how favoritism they are towards a different side.
Oh my goodness, yes. It is almost worthless to watch it, right? I mean, if you wanted Trump to win, go to Fox and watch their review.
Yeah,
If you
right.
wanted Joe Guy to win, go to CNN or MSNBC and watch theirs. It's a show.
It seems like the news hates Trump for some stupid reason.
I wouldn't say the news, period, because many news outlets absolutely love and adore him, follow him like a god, like Fox, for instance.
They've dogged on him too.
Yes, here and there. They love him. They go blindly. They follow him. They lead him. He call them on the phone. They're in bed. They're fucking each other. They love that nigga. They do get on him a bunch of times, but no one would argue if I said Fox is pro Trump. They'd be like, smack me, nigga. That's obvious. Why state the obvious?
Right.
As is, I remember them getting on Obama, fucking CNN them a bunch of times, but they are in league like the same way they are already in league with fucking Biden. They were in league with what's that broad name, Hillary.
Hillary.
Hitler, right? Everything they do is to make Trump look bad, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck so much whether it's Hillary, Biden, or whoever, but they hate Trump. And the same thing, them other cats, Trump could go outside and stab 4 people, and they would blame the knife manufacturer, Foxwood. No, did you see it was a serrated blade? That was illegal. They were not even supposed to sold that. That's what they would go. They wouldn't even talk about Trump. They go there. It's funny. It's funny to watch.
That's crazy.
Let's see Jeff spit. If you were gonna play it, now you got unteased me. I want to see the fucking vid.
Well, you might not want to see the damn unless you watch the rest. I mean, that's up to Odin if he wants to play it. I mean, I don't.
Yes.
I
At
don't have
least
a
give
problem
us
with it.
half of it or something.
No, I'll let you go to his channel and watch it.
All right, I'm gonna switch phones. Hold on, let me get my other
No,
phone.
you can play it, Odin, if you want to, man. I don't give a shit.
Nah, I'll let them go there and give you the traffic.
I got you, man.
Gotta tease
Yeah.
them a little bit. Come on now.
Right, there you go. All you teasing
man.
with was the damn intro, though. You just wanted to see the intro, right, Odin? Because you made it.
Well,
Wait,
yeah.
I want to see the intro again so I can compare it. My shit's dope, Odin. I get so many compliments. I cannot say anything. Which, by the way, shit, I don't. Oh God, Jeff, I got to do the brag thing, right? I got like another 20,000 something, and today I ain't even looked, but I see the comments rolling in. They loving that shit.
Yeah, I get hundreds of comments, man. Comments ain't. I mean, I've always got that many comments
Well,
because
that would make me proud, Jeff. That makes me proud for you.
Jeff.
well, I know I do, but it's the damn the abrupt turn after the first hours.
Jeff.
Yes,
Joe pays for viewers.
is that what it is?
Yep.
I don't get that rumor started. Damn, that shit'll be all over YouTube now.
And there is a way. Let me ask this: when they say you buy
I'm not paying for mine. Sorry, Joe. I'm not paying for mine.
right?
Go ahead.
Oh my phone! Forgot what I was going to say. That was funny
Yeah.
as fuck.
Talking about paying for
paying
views.
for viewers.
Yeah.
Is it for not viewers, subs? Is it what it mean? You pay and they just put 1,000 subs on your thing? That's a thing?
Yep.
I heard.
Or they mean there's some
so.
interesting convoluted way of doing it?
There is a way to doing it. I don't know how to do it though.
Yeah, I've heard that too,
Right,
but
right,
I
right,
don't
right.
think I don't think people do it just for 1,000. I think people do it like 10,000. I mean, why?
10,000.
Right. I got you. I got you. Got
Yeah,
you.
why
Yeah,
would
they're
just
gonna.
do it?
Yeah, I
Why
got you.
just do 1,000? Right? I mean, why would
You're right.
you'd want to do 10, or 20,000? You know what I
Something
mean?
that makes you money
Yeah.
back.
Right. Exactly. And,
Yes.
and I don't think it's right to do that because it don't seem like it would. I don't even know how you would even. I don't even know how you would even get started doing that. I don't really want to know because I'd be tempted,
Right.
right? Maybe I don't know.
Right. Right.
I don't think I would because I'm pretty honest when it comes to shit like that.
Don't worry,
Oh,
Joe will send you a link to a page.
Right there you go.
speaking of links, Odin, drop a link so I can switch phones.
Drop
Hang
a
on.
link.
I think
Yeah.
I got it.
You being a cheap bastard
Yeah.
again.
Oh, that ain't it. Oh shit! I was about to drop my damn channel link again.
That's how to
Or
happen,
not
Jeff.
channel link. I meant via video link. I had it already.
There's a link.
Oh, that would have been funny if you drop your channel link. That would have been funny.
Right.
As fuck.
There's a link for you in chat.
Okay, I
Jeff.
got it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Maybe Odin might know, and I won't talk about this much because I don't want to bring everybody down. I'm talking about views, but I showed last night on my live stream panel about mine going up. Right, mine goes straight up, and it'd be the best video, and then all of a sudden, after what was it, 4 to 6 hours, it would take an abrupt right turn, and I don't know what's doing that. I have no freaking clue.
I have no idea.
Got any suggestions? Anybody? I mean, I'm just saying.
I do not. In fact, that shit sounds like a nightmare.
It is. Trust me. And I work hard to to have this channel and oh Lord, Eric's live again. Talking about Madison. What the fuck was I saying?
You worked hard for this channel, you said.
Yes, I think I do. I'm sitting here, I go out there and hurt myself every time I go out there. I sit here and wreck my brain trying to figure out how to edit it and what to put in the description. And I know Joe don't do the shit like that and he still gets it, but I got to work for it, right?
Right.
Not saying Joe don't, put the time in, with the videos, but as far as everything else, he just throws the motherfucker up there and get 100,000 goddamn views. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
And in me working like that, working so hard, I don't want to say I earned it or I deserve it, but it just seems, you know what I mean? I don't know how
me and disorderly, me and you make up one disorderly. He covers it on both ends. His craft is also in that conversation while he's out there. He lives and breathes that shit. And then he goes home and does all the shit. He's got a fucking Instagram or so and so and this and that. He does everything that you can do. He checks his analytics.
Okay.
I think Kev, what's good, baby? I think why I get mine is because all I do is think about my craft on the streets, the conversation. I should have said that better. That's all I do. And I think that shows and also I think that people like that I'm not serious and angry because I'm cracking up through the whole damn thing. I think people that I think that lightens people away. You did that, Jeff, out there. You were laughing very, they were giving the best and you were laughing. I was like, he's doing well. Again, I only saw very little.
Yeah. Share my screen, Odin, and I won't, like I said, I won't talk about it. I'll just show this and then I'm gonna be done. See how it went up? It went up right there. It was gonna be one of my best, right? Or in the last 28 days, that is. And at about the 5-6 hour mark, it took a abrupt right turn. And all my videos do that. And I have
That's interesting. That's interesting. It showed us some other ones and they do the same fucking pattern. That is very interesting.
Hey, Jeff, I know how you can get some male viewers. Put a woman up there in a string bikini.
I know. Hey, that one I put up, man, I'm telling you, hang on, I'll show you that one. And it did that too, but there was a reason why it did that.
Did it get you subs too? I know it got a lot of views. Did it get subs too?
Yeah, 295 it said.
Oh, that's very fucking good.
Yeah, check this out. But I know why this one done that. Sure that Odin. This
Stu,
one
you
here's
can
got
come
a
on up.
reason. There's a reason this one here done that, right? This one here done that
Right.
after 4 days. This summit was going, and then they put an age restriction on it, and they put the brakes on that motherfucker. It stopped.
All right.
But I know the reason why that one did it, but the other ones I have no fucking clue, man. Anybody
Yeah,
figures that out, please let me know, because I'm racking my brain trying to figure that shit out.
I wish maybe I got to get on desktop or something or get that different app. But I wish I could see the exact same analytic that you're looking at,
Yeah.
so I can see the graph and determine if
Just
mine does that and what it looks like.
all you need to do is just get you a cheap laptop, man. And
I
I think
got one. I got one.
just go to YouTube Studio. You can see the same thing.
I
Well,
know,
he's
but on the
cheap ass.
phone,
Why would he get a
it doesn't
computer?
have the graph like yours. I want to see that slope. On the one on the
Yeah.
phone, and I have a YouTube Studio. It has a graph, but it's so different. I want to see that line. Just I want to see my line. That is really
download
with
download TubeBuddy on your phone and see what that does.
Tube Buddy.
Yeah. Anybody that does videos needs to download TubeBuddy.
What's
Now,
it says you about?
it tells you, I think, in more detail about stuff. You
Right.
can
You
make
talking
you
to
can make thumbnails through TubeBuddy.
It gives you
You-
keywords and shit like
yeah,
that.
keywords, your hashtags, all that stuff, man. Yep. So now you'll get 200 or 3,000 views.
Or a million.
Yeah.
Right.
Hashtags and keywords in there, you'll get
I'm
shit.
gonna try to
I think some of this bid is to do with editing now. I think the end. I don't know. I think the end was done really fucking well. I mean, just the last few seconds behind the message. Whatever the fuck I said right after I said it, it went to a shot of me and the resistors, and then a shot of my fucking icon. And with the words, I thought it went well. I was like proud of that. I like to think that the editing it did. I like a lot of shit on it. That was nice, Joe, seeing the compilation of thing at the beginning, the clip in the beginning of the other vid. I think editing has helped this one too.
If you put out good videos, people will watch.
I agree with that because
Not good. Is that what you're trying to say, Kev?
Oh no.
I think
Well,
indirectly, I think he is saying that if you put out smash shit, no one can stop it.
that's right. That's
But
what I'm
it
saying.
does. But it does, man. I'm telling you. I would be getting the best ever on the last 5 videos I put up. It's got the best views until about the 5th hour, and then it takes that abrupt turn
spooky
to the
to
right.
me. You make me want to see my shit. That is spooky.
Well,
I got a lot of vids that I don't know. They start slowing down at like 5,000 or something. 3.7 some. I would like to see if they slope off at that hour mark. If like you saying, that would interest me so fucking much.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think
Yeah,
if
rub
you
it in,
download
Joe.
TubeBuddy, I think that'll work. I think you'll be able to see it then.
Tube Buddy.
So, what's your thoughts on the debate, Kev?
I know you watched it.
It was really weird.
Yes, I'm hearing. I keep hearing. Oh, at least 65 million people watch Tuesday's debate. They got a banner up.
It was, I was watching two old men, and it was just like it was different. It's not like it was 30 years ago. When they respectful, they talk to each other. It was presidential. Last night was not
Yeah,
presidential at all,
I think that's what
in
we
my
were talking
opinion.
about. Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
were talking about that.
Trump, was he presidential in some areas of it? Yeah.
Sure.
He basically allowed another person not tell him, hey, sit there and shut up. You're not using your free speech right, or however you want to put it.
Oh, let's not go past that argument. Are you telling me because of free speech he had the ability to interrupt Biden whenever he wanted? Is that what you're saying? Because it's free speech? You know they agreed to the rules beforehand, and he agreed that he would not do that.
Yeah, true. Yet Biden kept fibbing, like on the COVID thing. He kept lying about certain things with the COVID, called him racist or something like that. If I'm remembering right.
I'm
I,
sure
I, I
people
remember
And
when
close
this
it
all
down.
broke out with Biden. Biden and them criticized that we were closing the U.S. too early, that there was no need for closing it. Now they're saying last night he said that he didn't do it soon enough.
yeah.
So which one is it? I mean,
Well, let's assume Biden is fucked up as well. But to stay with what we were just saying, let's assume Trump lied as well. I heard Biden say
sure.
that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. So it's okay for Biden then too to go against what he said he would not do and interrupt Trump. It's okay to break those rules if a person tells a lie. Then you get chaos.
Well,
That's
that's
the
what
reason the
happened.
rules are put there because people want to interrupt badly.
That's right. They
So they
should, you know
make
what they
them.
should do? They should
Uh,
sit down and just have a discussion and
that
just
too.
let him go and get rid of the guy in the middle.
They tried that with what was that, Obama and somebody, but they didn't go after each other. They were so fucking kind. But they were like, go ahead, you talk to him, you tell him what you feel. And it
Right.
didn't go play out work. But with these two niggas, Trump would have tore him an ass. Biden would never stand a chance.
And you could
Yeah.
tell every time Biden got triggered, he'd start.
You start stuttering?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow!
And Trump brought up his son about being
I saw that. His response was dope. His response was, look, my son had a drug problem like many other Americans out there. He's overcoming. I'm proud of him. I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah, but we don't have, people with drug problems don't get payments from Russia.
Yes, yeah, well,
That's
yes. That
funny
don't
there,
that one yes. Except Trump's son.
Yeah,
Ah!
how much of
Is there a
Trump
record?
and how much of
Yes.
Divers trying to talk, guys.
I'm sorry.
and how much of Trump's debt is held by those over in Russia?
Exactly. I can tell you how much. 400 million. So you think they got any influence on Trump? The one bank that would accept all those debts is over there. It's overseas and it's owned by the Russians. For the last 10 years, that's the only bank who would touch Trump because he's such a bad businessman. All those loans will go due to the Russians. You think he don't owe them? You think
Well, let me ask you
they
this:
don't have a
who
sway
has
on them?
who has the most influence on America right now? Who has our most of
Fucking
our debt?
Putin, apparently.
Nope.
No, our debt.
China.
Yep. So that's probably who's really got the influence.
The debt, yes, they have plenty sway over us as well because of the debt. They could crush us, agreed, yeah.
Yeah, and follow the money on who owns most of our water.
I had no idea that's a thing. People own our water.
Yeah, water's the new gold.
You're sucking. Stop it. Yeah, stop it.
Hell, they own most of our steel plants.
I think Trump was being petty with that. I'm going to get rid of TikTok because they're harvesting our information. Oh, stop it. These niggas been harboring shit. Everybody, every company overseas is harvesting. That's what they do. They all get caught at it, including our guys. You went after TikTok because they criticized you, and he said I was going to get rid of him. They told him he couldn't do it. And fucking weeks later, suddenly, oh, they're harboring our information and they gotta go. The same way you try to get rid of Twitter. You use Twitter all the time when someone says something bad about you. You say you shutting down Twitter, and they wouldn't let you do it. The government say, "Get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit."
I'd like to know a tally of how many court cases Trump has lost in the last 4 years.
Oh my God, he's got a lot still pending. That tax shit was devastating. Did y'all see that? He paid $750 the last 2 years, and the 11 years before that, he's paid nothing. He told motherfuckers I made $444 million. I killed when actually he lost 140 something $1 million in that 1 or 2 years. However long it was, I don't want to get that part wrong. He lost more than any other American, single American. He was the hormones at business. And if you read and do the shit I do, you know that at that point, he went after his old man's money. And he sent lawyers to the hospital. His 85-year-old man who was on near dementia and said, you have to sign this to change your will. The rest of the family sent in their people. And they was like, dude, this nigga got dementia. You can't do that. The court stopped it. And he still managed to get most of the bread, by the way.
Tell
But
me, in 47 years of Biden,
mm,
you think he's going to do any
oh,
better
no, when
right
I
now?
was young, and I remember thinking I wanted Biden for president. I saw him at the Anita Hill shit, and everybody was so partisan. He was the only one that tried to, split the difference. Fence right, as motherfuckers called that I do. Even back then, I appreciated that shit, and I wanted him to be president. By the time it came out, I'm like, please, God, no, no. By the time the opportunity came, I'm like, thank God Biden didn't. And here he is again. Fuck. Fuck. He's dirty as fuck over there in Russia with their kid shit. Whoever said that,
With
they
his
are
son.
dirty as fuck.
I think we need another choice. We should all vote for Mickey Mouse.
Agreed. They couldn't do no work. A chicken scratching their fucking numbers could not do no fucking words.
Yeah, this is what the two choices we have. Are you kidding me?
It's brutal. It is brutal. It
It's been
scares
that
the
way
fuck
for the
out of
last
me.
20 freaking years.
Agreed. But
Sure.
this is particularly brutal, I think. It's always been between worst of two evils. But these are the worst two niggas you could put in front of me. They are the exact same in some aspects, and they are just different. Trump has something that absolutely scares me. I think is his ignorance. That along with a false pride and all that shit, it makes for a disastrous man. And I hate that he's taking us with him. That scares me. Aside from that, the similarities are fucking striking and
Now,
parallel.
the funny thing about it is, you probably don't remember this, Joe, because I don't even know if you were around. Back in the 70s, when Ross Perot ran for president
I
as
remember
an
that.
independent, he scared the living shit
I
out of
remember
both
that.
parties
He
because
made noise.
he
That
garnered
was that was
40.
the 90.
He
That was
made
92.
noise.
Now, that was back in the 70s, I believe.
He ran
No,
twice.
Perot was like late
1992
'80s,
with
early
Bush
'90s.
and Clinton.
Yeah, it was
I'm
around
all
that time.
ears.
Ross Perot. Yeah,
All right,
he
well,
was a
whichever.
billionaire and all of that shit.
He scared
Yep.
the living daylights out of both parties because he garnered 20% of the freaking vote.
And did you see? Well, obviously you did. How fucking popular he was. You just said it. It wasn't like a third party person comes in now. He kicked through the door. It wasn't like that. A rich dude tried to get in late from New York. His name don't come to me right now. And he made little noise. He didn't scare
Bloomberg,
anyone. Who?
Bloomberg,
Bloomberg.
ex-mayor.
Yes, yes. But Perot shook their hearts. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, have you noticed the third party's never been able to do that since?
Yes. What the fuck? Not even close. Nothing like it.
There's
Well, they changed how you
bipartisanship
get on the
for you.
ballot when that happened.
I bet
It's
they
more
created
difficult
laws.
to
You
get on the
thinking like
ballot
I
and get
thought.
on television
That was my
when the
first thought.
debates and stuff.
They made some ways where that would not happen again. That was my first thought as well. Man charged in it with ambush shooting up two LA sheriff deputies. Started charging the dude. Damn, he looked like he's about 3 feet tall.
Yeah, I just wish all these riots and protests would stop too.
I do not. Why the fuck do you wish that? We got to change
Well,
the fucking world.
I see the point behind for the protests, the riots. All you're doing is hurting The mom and
Okay,
pop.
that I wouldn't have jumped at. Yes,
No, didn't
You're
you
hurt.
know that this whole pandemic and the riots are a war against small business?
at least. But
Yeah.
you're right. It's to put people out of business and take their money. Period. Not just small business. It wants to rip every motherfucker in a certain economic social class. It's gonna tear them to shreds.
No, it's basically small business, and it's working. You're
It
getting
is. I hear
you're
that. I'm
getting
sorry.
very near 20% of all small businesses in this country are now failing.
40% for black people.
Um,
I know several guys, electricians, carpenters, that have gone out of business, and
Yes.
and and they just don't know what their next meal is going to be. Some of them, and it's
That's
they
the
make it
shit
so
that
difficult. You
stresses.
can't even get help, and you know,
Yes. You scared to go to the hospital because you might die of COVID. You can't go
yep.
to the government and get your fucking license for your this and that. This is bad timing.
I work too much during the shutdown. I was at work every day. Oh, you're
Yeah,
essential. You get to go to work. Ah, damn it! I'm
and
not
it
Right.
taking
didn't
time
and
off
it didn't stop me from visiting my daughter.
Same here, right? Same here.
In
Even though
fact,
my kid complained because we used to spend all our time together, she complained, but it didn't stop us.
the state I traveled through, where she is now, the governor recognized his constituents' right to travel
Steve.
in his proclamations.
Oh fuck. Learn a fucking tax code, why don't you?
Come on up, Steve. Joe
Oh,
needs to
Steve
get
gonna
fired
yell
up.
at me. He always yell at me.
Yeah, you got to
He
go to the
gonna
Trump
yell at
School
me,
of Tax
bro.
Write-offs.
I'm sorry, Joe. You got to get you fired up. Come on now.
Oh, he gonna yell at me.
Now, I'll give you this. One of the things that Trump said was probably true about his taxes. He probably paid millions, but
Undoubtedly, right? He
thankfully for his
borrowed. He,
accountants,
he
all of his
borrowed.
all of his deductions, he got all of it back.
Because of
Oh,
what?
which was listen. The deductions are what's going to bury him. If he don't become president, that's the only thing going to protect him from going to jail. Now, those deductions are going to bury him. Remember, I said it today: $70,000 to a hair salon. Fucking, he said, "Fuck you, Joe." Oh, I love fucking with Joe. Yes, you do.
Well, I'll put up what
Those
he said for.
deductions, 750,000 to someone for consulting the same time when his daughter's confused of accepting that same amount for her consulting, gets all those views because of white privilege. Uh yes, he's gonna be buried behind this shit.
No, because it was actually a tax code that fucking Obama and Trump, or not Trump, Biden put in. He used the law to his favor.
He did, but he overdid it, right? Every millionaire and billionaire does this. He lost his fucking mind. I remember him being told, I don't know if it was right before president. It was at Mar-a-Lago before presidency. His daughter took over the project, and she charged like 10 times more than it had ever been done before. And the person who is in charge of this shit said that, listen, I understand what you're doing. That's way overboard. It's way too obvious. It's red flag. You gotta give her less. And he went with it. And when he got found and discovered, he fired her. Said it was her mistake. The chick that came and complained, he fired her and put it on her. Brutal. And here it's gonna come out that it was his daughter that got that bread.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass every time his daughter brings the grandkids to see their grandfather here in New Jersey. The freaking Secret Service shut down the area by a half a mile.
I want to see that shit filming in Jay. I haven't seen that shit since Obama, and I didn't see it personally, but I remember hearing.
You
Where
watch
I live, this happens often. They closed 495, the Beltway around DC. You see the motorcade, you see the cops. There's like 12 of
Right,
them.
right. You're
Yeah,
in DC.
Yeah, yeah, it happens all the time.
Well, how's
Especially
this?
if he's going to Andrews Air Force Base, for where Air Force One is.
What happens when he go to Andrew? You get a good shot of that shit. What about the choppers? You
Yeah,
ever see
yeah,
Marine One and
yeah,
all that?
yep.
Yes.
I've been across the Woodrow Wilson Bridge and seen the two helicopters because they fly in pairs, so you don't know which
Yes,
one
yes. So
really
you
he's
don't know
in.
which one is in, right?
They
Yep.
do
Well,
a
that's why there's three
Oh,
of them.
film it.
they do
Or
a
three
slow.
of yeah. There's yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want Kevin to film that? He'll be labeled a terrorist.
I know, right? What are you
That's
doing
right.
with that camera?
I'll be in trouble.
Yeah. One's
What are you
got the
doing with that
president and
camera?
his.
For security purposes, we're gonna need you to leave.
Yeah. Well, I remember when Al Gore was vice president and he was running. He came down the Garden State Parkway to John Bon Jovi's house
Holy
on the
fuck!
Navistink River. They shut down the whole fucking Garden State
That's only
Parkway.
and these rappers be talking about big shit. Are you shitting me? They shut down expressways. This nigga gonna see that's pimp shit to me. I may be wrong, but I would brag about that my entire life. I shut down a fucking highway to go see Bon Jovi. I would lose it.
It was an
Yep.
inconvenient truth.
And it
No,
could be a truth.
Bon Jovi was running a fundraiser for him at his house. Big party.
Oh, how pimp shit is that? Me, right? That's me going to fucking a fucking Future or one of these fucking niggas cribs, fucking Post Malone joint, and they shut the shit down so I could go there and throw a party with this nigga. Are you shitting me out? Y'all would never hit the end of it. I'd never shut up. Joe, really again? I'd be like, yes, and Post Malone like, yeah, nigga. I lose it.
I
Yeah,
think
well,
you
that's
should-
okay. Bush decided years ago, one time, I forget which Bush, to visit New Jersey here. He landed over in soccer fields in Homedale, and I saw them come in, and I also saw a couple of jets running around, F-16s out of Atlantic City. The Air National
This
Guard's
might be
got
dumb. I
F-16s
don't know if
there.
y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can actually see
Hey,
Air
Seth.
Force One. Maybe it take off at the airport and you can't
I've
see it.
seen I've seen the vice president land at Teterboro Airport.
Dope.
Yeah,
Dope.
727s look just like Air Force One.
Yes, right?
There were two of them. You didn't know which one it was. I was in the control tower working a job. Next
Get the
thing I know,
fuck
I got
out.
two of my peers coming in. I said, "What the hell are you guys doing here?" I said, "You didn't know who's landing?" I said, "No." I
No.
said, "Look out the window," and sure enough, here comes the 727s landing right in front of us.
Ah, that's pimp shit too.
And the funny part was, we'd have had them. All it would have taken with a couple of,
The
what do they
rockets is
call
on
those?
the
Rocket grenades?
stingers, and yeah. Yeah, it can't be as difficult as they say because when they did the 9/11 shit, that we are told that jets would scramble and do this before anyone ever got near the White House. Truth is, the only reason the White House is standing now is because it was so small when they flew over it, they were visually looking for it and they couldn't. That's the only reason the White House is still standing. No jet came out and shot the plane down. All this shit they be telling us, man. Oh, don't worry, we're secure. So and so Air Force can send a jet across the country within 20 minutes to stop, and you are lying.
I could do that.
Which part?
I've
All
seen
of it.
people parachute into the White House and
I
little
could do it.
biplanes.
I could do it.
Mm.
They didn't shoot them down. They get they
Okay, I
got
could
shot
do it.
maybe once they landed. But
Sasquatch, which part? Was that you? So you can do it, Sasquatch? You can land a
Yeah.
plane?
I could
Which
do
part?
it all, man. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you how it's done. Oh, fucker, you get the coordinates and
I don't need coordinates. Man, I can
Right.
do it.
that's pretty impressive. Joe. They
It's
couldn't
my
do it.
lie. I can tell it any way I want.
Ah, that's right. Well, fuck, I'm just that good.
if you know how DC streets are, you could find it. You know what I mean? If you're flying
I
over.
think, yes, I think there would have been a way had they been better prepared and all of that shit. But these are the guys who remember said, give us the shortest crash course. And they told them, listen, you got to learn to land the damn thing. No, we don't. Cut our shit in half. These are those dudes. They didn't even know how to land the planes. They just learned to fly them.
Man, I just came from the the drama dome.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking poor dirt farmer is gonna start doxing kids and all that shit.
Grr.
He's gonna
Is
follow
he over
Eric.
there now? I'm
He's
sorry.
gonna
I can't
follow
allow that.
Eric's lead,
Is he over
and
there now?
he's in the chat.
Okay. All right. I ain't going to go over
But
there
I
then.
mean, that's just a piece of shit fucking move.
Yes, yes. And tell me about Eric's shit. Uh, I heard it's so dumb that the shit that I heard. And y'all just tell me what happened because
Well, I don't know what actually happened. It is what they were saying over in the drama dome. So I
someone
really
told
shouldn't
me
have been
about
repeating
Eric.
it. But
Someone told me about Eric, and now I don't remember. It was Jeff. Is Jeff still here? No, he's gone. He
Well,
was saying,
so Eric put up the addresses, the phone numbers, the coordinates of their houses, their
"Holy
fence
fuck!"
line, the pictures from
Of the
space
cops' houses.
of the people that were protesting, people
Oh,
that did
all
whatever
right.
they think they did, and it's like revenge. But when you start putting kids pictures up,
Yeah,
the
it's
kids are innocent.
no. He put the kids' pictures up.
Yep, they dox the
Who?
families.
Eric B did.
That's what they're saying. I didn't physically see it.
Right, I hear you.
You don't bring harm to kids.
No,
you don't dox kids.
I'm not saying Eric's bringing harm to kids, but that possibility increases when you do these things.
Yes. That's what I was saying, Joe.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I mean, what you make it easy for bad people to do bad things.
Agreed. Not only
That's not
that,
a
you
good thing,
encourage. Eric is
right?
powerful. I see myself getting a voice. Eric is super powerful. Niggas will die for him.
People would kill. Certain people would kill for Eric.
I hope not, but I know they would give a motherfucker shit for him, and I bet you he's got some real diehard fans. That's how I got swatted. Steve, tell us, and let's try to be peaceful. Hop up here, Steve, and we gonna argue. Fuck it, we can argue. Fuck it. But hop up here, Steve, and because I don't know how you got swatted. I went in there, Steve. This is my introduction to Steve. He's been yelling at me since. I went in there and
So hold on.
Yeah.
If you two go at it, I'm gonna put both your asses in the basement.
We're gonna go at it.
I mean, if you get where it's
Yes,
cut
we'll be.
throat.
We dig each other, so we wouldn't do nothing crazy. But I said, what did I say? Something about the SWAT, and immediately he went in. He couldn't have really known me then. I was super small, but he obviously knew who I was, and he went in with like, "You auditors," and blah blah. I was like, dude, first of all, I'm not an auditor. And then he was like, he calmed down a lot. And I was like, and I think I have something different. I think I have a differing opinion. I think I know why everybody's giving you shit about being swatted. And he jumped on me again about saying that. I'm like, listen, let me get to my fucking point. I'm trying to say, I think that you handled the shit well. You in the beginning, you were certainly diplomatic, blah, blah, blah. And at the end, I don't even remember what happened. That's the shit that they're crucifying you for. I didn't get a chance to say that because everybody in chat was dogging me. I never said that last part. I was getting torn apart. Now, that was our introduction.
Wow.
But I really like him like 80 times more than he liked me, apparently. I remember when he did the fucking man versus woman shows. I love that dude. I was in them joints. I remember trying to call in, but you had to be prepared and you had to send in a 30-second tape or something and all of that.
That's for all them computer literate people, huh?
Yes. You see, I'm still fucking. I just learned to edit. I'm still fucking around on my cell phone.
Well, fuck, you're ahead of me.
That's a shame because I
I,
suck at this.
I still don't know how to edit.
Oh
I
fuck.
even had a teacher that just thoroughly confused me, and it was my niece. So I just figured out, fuck it, I'll just be a dumb motherfucker and just put up the whole
Teacher,
goddamn film.
he sucks as a teacher, bro. All he did
Joe,
was thoroughly
your
confuse
teacher
me.
was sweet. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, my niece was awesome. I mean, I
No,
had
I'm
it,
talking
but
about
then
Joe's girlfriend was his teacher.
oh,
Come on up,
Yeah,
Steve.
sweet,
I
sweet ass
wish
sugar, right?
I had one that I had a crush on when I was a senior. That nigga drove a Corvette. She didn't give a fuck about class. We every day we went there, and she was the finest motherfucker on the planet. One of the tightest shit, gorgeous, and driving a Corvette. The only one of those I'd seen in anywhere. Fucking, it wasn't bad white bras. It was a black bra. And every day she would come in and she'd say, read this chapter, answer the questions at the end. It was the same thing. It was like biology or something. We were learning nothing, doing no experiments or nothing.
High
And
school or
I would come
college?
to yes, this is in high, and I had understand. I had all advanced trigonometry shit because I
Sure.
was that brilliant dude. And I would come to her. I was the only one idiot doing this. Some shit other kids didn't like it, but I was like, I need experiments. I need you to actually teach me something. And then after about, I don't know, after third or fourth time, I stopped coming to her class, which putting on her, we still had over 6 months of the school year left. And I never went back and she gave me an A. She knew she was wrong. Miss Ray was her name. Miss Ray. Oh, she was so fine. And back then, I was in the drug game. Even then, I was doing heroin in high school, and I was driving around with all the niggas. I didn't have them but in fucking Mercedes and Vets and shit every day. So I was that nigga too. And when I get out of school, it was on. It was just beginning. And me and my guys were the gang leaders. It was just, it was different back then.
Well, now they have police at schools, and it's like,
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. This divide is killing me. And plus a lot of shit that I saw then, I see differently,
We have
like
metal
gang banging
detectors
shit.
now too.
Say
My
again?
daughter's high school has a metal detector.
I,
Ah,
I, I agree with them having the metal detector. The police, I think it should be a parent or legal guardian there walking to school premises and saying, "Hey, you got a gun? Get the fuck out of here." So,
I hate to differ with you because I love you so much, but I was thinking the opposite. I like to see more people with guns. I like to see everyone with them. I like to see the fathers coming in when they're dropping their kids off. So any bad guy knows that everyone here is armed. Certainly there's the possibility that many people are. These country fucks or these city niggas loves guns, and they can't act out like that. If they do, it's at their peril. I need that.
that I would agree with, but then again, you would have to make sure the parents ain't crazy in the head.
Yes, you'd have to make some rules. I would agree with that shit. But generally
well,
speaking, you can do
they
that
already
across the
have them.
country. I'm sure they do it in Texas. Texas is apparently a different country. I'm just sure them country motherfuckers just go in there with their guns. And where's Barbara? They know which Barbara he's talking about, and they go find the
Texas is
kid.
awesome, man.
I bet.
Well, well, would the school grades differ? I mean, would it be, guns at high school and not in elementary school?
That's interesting. I think any parent should be allowed to carry. It's certainly at elementary school because I don't know, it's more fucking protection is needed there.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
what schools have been? Hasn't it been mostly high schools that have
It's
this
been
issue
all
with,
high schools. I didn't. Okay, I said
yeah,
that totally wrong. It's been all high schools, and their likelihood is way higher in high school. But I
yeah.
don't know. I feel like they deserve special attention or something.
Well, Sandy Hook, that was Helen.
I was in private
That was
school. Yeah,
junior high, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I thought it
junior.
was. I thought it was like fucking. I don't know. We don't have junior high here, so I'm not sure what that is. But I thought when young
Middle
kids, like,
school.
we don't have middle school here.
Yeah,
I
like 1 through 6 is elementary school. 7 and 8 is
Ah,
junior.
okay. That's why I
Yeah,
was confused. I thought middle
yeah,
school was like your our first 2 years of high school or something. Okay, I got you.
right. Yeah.
Yes, I thought with young kids like that. Stop saying stuff. That makes me like you. I'm supposed to be a white nationalist KKK loving Trump supporter. I know, right? At least that's what they tell me any fucking way. I don't know a lot, motherfucker. We can fucking rap for more than 5 seconds without fucking rapping. We're one of those guys who they tell you don't talk about politics. And you know how I say I disagree with that. We're one of those guys with that shit will get a fucking argument. It will. Oh shit.
Oops. Hey, Jace. A good argument just helps the day go
I
along.
I agree. That's why I say he yell at me. I think he yell. I love to debate back and forth with him, but he gets mad.
Uh, mad and
I've seen you
mad,
get mad too, Joe.
Man, so I walked right into that, didn't I?
mad, passionate. Yes.
Yes, confident.
Opposed.
Like sparring. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I do that with people every day. I don't know. You seem angry with me and stuff. Like you don't like me sometimes. I'm okay with the sparring stuff. I do it with my best friends. I act mad. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You're obviously the kind guy I thought you were. I'm okay with that. I don't
That's
get mad. I'm mad. I'm okay with that. That's beautiful. Yes, makes me feel a lot better. I can't get 2 words in before that motherfucker kicked me in the balls.
well,
I mean, I
sometimes.
was talking to Pug in his room last time. You know, I wasn't even talking to him. I come in, me and Pug are friends, and Pug said something, I don't know, right wing. I wish I remember the exact phrase, but I said, Pug, do you believe that one side is worse than the other? I believe that both sides, you know, the shit I say, are wings of the same bird, both designed to hurt us. Steve must have saw it from panel, from you know,
I'll do
from the
that.
he fucking love. Here you come with that shit. Like, fuck. I got bounced that day. I think one of his moms bounced my ass.
Well, sometimes you got to have somebody that challenges you,
I
makes
think
you
I
wiser.
prefer that. I think I prefer you niggas more. I hate to say that. And Kev, it's Kev. Kev is gone. I'm gonna lump you in with NJ and Odin. You guys' opinions differ uh, greatly from mine. But I don't see that as a negative thing. Oh, okay, Stevie. Yeah, we did agree. No, the last time me and you agreed, right? I was talking about weeks ago. I saw Pug in your room. You're right. Me and you agreed on that Trump shit. Right. You're right. I forgot we even agreed on some shit. Yeah. I played devil's advocate just for the stream. I totally understand that shit. Yes, I do that shit and I get accused because I'm playing devil's advocate as well. I understand.
Well, sometimes you gotta know the other side before you can know your side, or you gotta know both
I
sides.
feel like I'm around my side a lot and I know these guys. I feel like I learn so much more when I talk to you cats, whether I like it or not, whether we argue or not. I learned this is the only you have to come to you cats for knowledge. The other shit I know already, right? So I must come to you niggas if I seek that shit. And it takes courageous cats, right? It to speak up for their opinions when you know a nigga's gonna disagree. It takes courage. Most men are afraid to even hop up here, and most of them will keep their opinions to themselves. I get texts saying, Joe, I disagree with you. And words, no, I think this. They give their argument to me over text, but won't do it on panel. It's a serious man that does this shit. So you niggas come through the gate with respect. If I totally agree and you say fucking Trump is the man, he should be the dictator that runs the country. Everyone should listen to him. The first thing I gotta do is respect you. It sucks, but it's the KKK dude that's saying no. I disagree, nigga. I'm a white power. I don't care how good. The first thing you gotta do is respect that nigga.
Yeah, he's letting you know
Well,
his point, his view. Do you have to agree with it? Fuck no.
No,
well,
but
Joe,
he's a man. He's a man. You're looking at another man.
Trump is a man, but he shouldn't be a dictator. That's why.
Yeah,
That's why we have the Constitution. You know,
he would be right if
every 4 years we have an election.
yes, he would be if allowed though. Wouldn't you agree? He's definitely on
No,
that path. If
no,
you
no, I
don't
don't.
think that he would just change the laws to
No,
for him,
no,
that's interesting. You
I
don't
don't.
follow that nigga like I do. I bet you. If you had the instances of where he's gotten shit done for his favor, You would disagree with that. I'll
Well,
give
he
you
was a
one.
businessman then.
No,
You
no.
wouldn't do it?
As presidents, I'll give you one example, which is why he cannot be president in my eyes. Not for this example, for the type of mind that does this. Um, the FBI was selling a building. The shit had already went through and everything, and the people he sold it to, when they announced they were gonna build a hotel there, he has a hotel down the street. Was because of the emoluments shit. He should have just left that shit alone. All presidents leave their businesses. He said, I put it in the hands of my daughter and my kids. They said, but you still have control. No, I never would. That was bullshit. And when he found out they were building a hotel right up the street, he killed the deal. He nixed the deal. They asked him, did you do it? He said, no, absolutely not. They asked his fucking staff and everybody, did he do it? Absolutely
That's that
not.
hotel just down the road from the White House, right?
I don't think they ever built a hotel that the FBI were not allowed to sell the building anymore. They nixed the fucking project. And the FBI had to pay a lot of fucking money and shit like that. But he didn't want the competition with his fucking hotel. They all said it never occurred. Guess what pops up? Video, writings, audio of the
Joe.
exact meeting where he told them we can't have it and all of that shit.
Hey, Joe, could you read that real quick?
Oh, okay. I hate racist fucks like the KKK, but I don't believe in silencing them. Agreed. Let them speak. We need to know who the Deuce Canoes are. Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
To silence their free speech, you got to use your free speech and shut them down.
Well, it's like we can't get rid of Democrats because we got to know how fucked up we can get.
Agreed. Agreed. Democrats are just the worst. They are. You won't have a gun in another fucking 30 years fucking with a Democrat. You will follow the fucking rules in another 30 years fucking with Democrats. Right? At least I got that Texas dream over there with the fucking conservative. I get to fucking have some fucking freedoms. I have a shot that I think, a chance, a glimmer of hope. Over here. Your shit gets shut down. No, you're gonna wear masks. You're gonna get immunized. They bury them.
We're gonna raise your taxes.
We're gonna raise the
we're gonna
taxes.
take all of your money
Yeah,
and
I think they
distribute it to
both.
motherfuckers that aren't working.
I think both
Yeah.
parties rape and rob us. The only difference is you don't mind when they give it to niggas that are billionaires and shit. They are the ones who get the real money. The niggas that work and get a pittance. The billionaires, the bankers, the fucking mortgage companies, they get all the fucking money in the world.
And
For
they're the ones that start the jobs, start the companies to have the jobs.
Yes. So but the problem is that for starting that job, they keep 90-something% of that bread. That's the fucking issue. 95% of that stimulus money went to banks and big business. We got 5%. You guys go quibble over that while I just gave my guy $3.7 trillion. And we're gonna talk about fucking 40 million spent on the Mexican border or some dumb shit.
Well, that's like old Obama giving the stimulus for the highways and shit.
Look,
I was working heavy highway at the time.
Yeah.
We had plenty of shovel-ready jobs. We never saw none of that money. That money just fucking appeared within a matter of days.
I don't believe for a second that money was even used for its purposes, and I don't think that was even the intention. I think the whole thing was a sham and a scam through the gate, and this is what made me start thinking that way. They gave the money to the too big to fail motherfuckers, and they gave all that money to their to their heads and shit like that. And we were like, "Are you fucking insane? That was supposed to go to the people so that they could they could keep their houses and shit." And they say, "This is Obama, guys. You know what? We didn't get that part in writing where they said they were going to do exactly that."
This is for the highways.
I know the highways. That's what got me thinking about that. And that money, the highway.
Check this out. I was running a diamond grinder at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm grinding when this all happened. I'm grinding underneath an overpass on I-40 there in Oklahoma City, right? And I look up through that bridge, and I can see fucking daylight through the fucking concrete. as I'm grinding a I-40 underneath this overpass. I look up and see daylight in the middle of the fucking lane the cars are traveling in.
Wow.
We need to stop worrying about every other fucking nation and repair our shit, fix our
I
shit.
would agree. We don't worry about our shit though. All they do, all our politicians do, is fill their pockets. They all
Or
who have been there for a long time have deals with tobacco companies, $30 million a year job on the board where you don't have to do anything. They are used to giving these rich niggas every piece of way to rob us that they want because they get a piece of it. None of it. It don't matter if we left other countries alone. We would still get robbed here and nothing would change.
or they'll send 32 billion overseas for fucking environment and shit,
To the
or
terrorists.
to the terrorists to help them get their shit
Cash
together.
money to Iran.
Yes.
And China. I thought
Oh,
they
China,
were.
Trump. Here's
Hold
something else
on.
I agree with Trump on. That the way he handled China, he sucks at negotiation. Uh, but the idea that we have to change that fucking tax rate and all that shit, it was fucking brilliant. He didn't know how to do it. He fumbled through it and all of that, but he was right on that. That shit was too fucking lopsided. But it was just brutal the way he did it. I thought he should have opened up with North Korea, and he tried, but he fumbled and he sucked at it, and he's horrible. He's not the message that he brings. He couldn't have not did a worse job. He made us
Oh,
look
wait
weak.
a minute. Wait a minute. What did we give North Korea?
They're fucking
What we didn't give them fucking jack
I
shit.
disagree. I
We
disagree.
didn't give them jack shit.
I
We got our
disagree.
guys back.
We gave them credibility that they never had before. Him going over there
It's because
shaking
he
hands with
talked to them.
them in their fucking land was all they needed to brag and show that we were right. That's evil shit we do. He gave them credibility, which I'm okay with if you get something in return.
Okay,
I'm okay with
Joe,
that. It needed to be
Joe,
done, but he
give
needed something in return.
Joe, give Sasquatch some time.
No,
I'm sorry. I didn't even hear
good.
him talking. I'm
I'm
sorry.
used to Joe talking all the time.
I'm
He
sorry.
hears me as he's yapping along. I mean,
I'm
that's
so
the way
sorry.
Joe is.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
Joe, you're being like Trump. Damn it, give him some
I
time.
know I am. Apparently, I'm horrible with that
You
shit too.
bully.
Go ahead, please.
I'm gonna go stand in the corner now.
No, I'm gonna be quiet. Let me find a cigar.
What? You're gonna be quiet, my ass?
If I have to, I'll fucking mute. I hope I don't have. I'm not that bad. Sometimes I gotta mute myself.
No, Joe, I just had to fuck with you.
Yeah.
I was gonna change your name to Trump Jr. Watch you
And
really
I'm
flip
going.
out.
Here we
So,
go.
you like my picture?
I can't see it. Let me zoom in. Hold on. Holy
Or-
fuck! Oh,
I may blow it up. again.
That's Tormund there, but if you
I
see
got it. I got it blown up.
in
Okay, good.
his right paw, I don't know if you can expand it or not.
I see his right paw. I got it blown up on my phone too, so now it's twice as big. I see, and I just assumed he had his claw on a piece of metal. I can't tell what it is.
Yeah, Lady Metalsmith made that, and it says "Shut the fuck up, Odin" on it.
No, we can't see it good enough. That's dope.
Okay, I gotta ask this: what other troll has a jewelry after them?
I think I don't know why, but that shit. I'm finna look change. I'm finna go something weird here, but that fucking lizard there makes me think about that motherfucker looks prehistoric.
Yeah, he's an
That's
urban
all I could
dinosaur,
think
man.
about. Yes, that's all I could think about.
He's
You
an urban
biased as
dinosaur.
fuck. You like Chris Wallace on it?
Eh,
Oh,
if I made the money he was making, shit, I'd be happy.
He's in that cage. He's in that cage right there. Let's see.
all right, hold on,
Yeah,
let me pull it up.
he's underneath his swimming hole mostly.
Yeah, I can't see him. I got it blowed up.
He's behind the bar
Let me blow you up.
in the center.
Okay. Yeah, you can't see
You
him.
could just see his tail from the rocks up against the back wall. You just see his
Okay,
tail there.
I'm looking. I think I see it. If that's it on the right.
Yeah, it's kind of striped.
You can see stripes. Your shit's better
His
than mine,
his
motherfucker.
his tail. That's
I,
all you
I,
can
I,
see of him.
I
I
can't
think I
see.
see it going up on the rocks toward the wall, but I can't tell it's stripes.
Yeah, I do need to clean that
I'm
glass.
really blowed up. It's really difficult for me to see. I'm like super blowed up to see what I can see.
It's been a couple of days since I cleaned the glass.
Hey Joe,
Yeah.
did you say you were super blowed?
That too. Look, I just smoked in the car.
I
Then I
know
come up here
her.
and I'm hitting the vape pen. So yeah, I'm super blowed as well. And I got to turn the keys into my apartment today. I've been cleaning it out all night and day. And then I stopped. I didn't even got the fucking TV. I got to save that shit for
You
last.
moving?
I'm giving up my apartment. I'm moving here to my mom's crib because I'm never over there anyway, unless someone comes in from out of town. I just go over there, pay the rent, check the mail, and I'm over here taking care of my brother all the fucking time. It was him and my dad. Where my dad lived was over here in the home he was in. So I was here all the fucking time.
I'd say that's a
And
smart
then,
move.
yes, then my dad, I took him to Arkansas. You probably remember that. And he stays with his sister now. Then my brother had two fucking strokes. He already has brain cancer, which probably caused the strokes. And he collapsed and went through the walker, went through couldn't walk, then the walker, then we went through all that shit. So I was here all the time anyway.
Fuck,
And
getting
I
old
was
sucks.
yeah, it gets sucks, right? Uh And I'm the baby. I'm not the only one. Everyone else lives in the suburbs and has their jobs and that type of shit. So I'm the only one who was helping them and who could help them. I guess they could find a way, but well, shit, my sister, the closest one, was like 30 or 40 minutes away, depending on traffic. That's what she does. She works at a fucking nursing home and takes care of niggas. I couldn't expect that of her. And it's not even his kid. That's my mom's kid. So that's my sister, but it's not even his kid. His other kid has had two fucking he can't do anything.
I'm sorry to hear about your uncle or your
Yeah,
brother.
my brother and my dad. Yeah, both of them are going through it right now. Yeah,
Yeah, it sucks.
it does. It sucks. I changed my dad's diaper the last day I saw him when I took him to Arkansas. It sucks.
Well, that just proves that you love him.
I do. And I told him, Pops, I'll be there for you because we've had a contentious relationship. We fish together and we get along. Other than that, we argue because I'm not allowed my opinion with him. And he's a smart dude. He was smart. He's not anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, you know us old fucks. We're fucking set in our ways.
Yes, I'm okay with that. Right. And fishing was great because we loved to fish so much and we had to sit there and talk. It was great. Uh, but when it happened, I think he thought that, I'm hard on that kid. And immediately I was like, Pop, don't worry, I'll be there for you. I know the other kids can't do it. He was like, he had tears coming to his eyes. He said, Joe, this is not something you get paid for or something like that. I'm like, Pop, stop it. Whatever you need, I will be there. I expect it to be brutal. Fuck, I'll be there. And listen, I expect us to have battles back and forth. He was sharper then. He's deteriorated a lot now. This is when he first had when he first had, he was bad, but he recovered some, very little, but now it's even much, much, much worse. But back then he can hold a conversation. I would take my brother there because they were like on the same mental level. They searched for words and shit, but it was a beautiful thing. They sharpened each other. They both had the same mentality. And then COVID hit, and I couldn't take my brother up there no more. And they wouldn't allow us to see my dad. And I don't know if I told you, but they diagnosed him with COVID. And his two roommates both died from COVID. So they said. And and me and the other rest of the family, even my mom, his ex-wife got involved. We got him transferred to the VA in Arkansas, flew him out there. They no COVID. Guess what? You guys, all got tested. No COVID. They allowed him to move in with his sister, his real sister, who just happens to have a single floor crib that's massive that they built themselves, wide enough for the wheelchair. The people who love him, he's back there with them.
Nice.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Well, I'm going to go wander around the interwebs. Great talking with you guys.
All right,
Have,
pal.
have a good one, Sass.
Oh, yeah. Later, my mains.
Later, pal.
And I'll probably end it here.
All
All
right.
right.
I still got to drop my keys off and all that shit at the apartment.
All right. You all have a good one.
All right. Be easy, NJ. Be easy, Odin. Be easy, chat.
You take care, there, Joe.